Hey guys, I'm Adam from the Utopia of Nerd News, and today we'll be discussing the third and final season of the Borgias. Now, if you didn't know, this became the final season in kind of a weird way, where instead of having like lower ratings, so they cut the show off early, they kind of finished filming up, wrapping on the third season, and a lot of the actors kind of felt like this is kind of an end, like it didn't feel like it needed to go anywhere else. And all throughout the season they kind of juggled with whether they should do a fourth and final season like they'd originally planned, whether they should kind of make a movie, because there wasn't as much kind of history to use as there was like for what would have been the first three seasons. So they really weren't sure what to do. As of right now, this is it, but there is a movie script being written. I'm not entirely sure if it's finished or what stage it would be at. Right now, Showtime's kind of said, no, we don't really plan on giving it kind of a movie farewell, but you never know how these things work. If they start getting lower ratings on a TV show, they might want something to fill in the gap, because the show didn't have bad ratings. Like I said, it wasn't canceled prematurely because of bad ratings. Its ratings weren't bad. They weren't like a Game of Thrones big, but it wasn't bad. Now, anyway, on to more of the review and less of the how this became the ending that wasn't planned to be the ending. As far as the actors go, I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say at this point in time, you know the main characters, and they're all kind of the way they are. There's no drastic changes in anybody in particular. There's no real new big characters. There's maybe some more minor ones, but no like major characters that really get introduced to shake things up a whole lot. I would still say everyone's pretty solid, and they're all good. The directing and the writing are very good as well. Personally, I think as a whole, this season wasn't quite as intriguing as the second. Not saying that this was bad, but I absolutely loved the second season of the Borgias. I'd put this more with the first, where it's still really good, but it's not like really like a great season. The ending that wasn't kind of supposed to be the ending to the show, though, actually I'm glad that they kind of stopped there, because it felt like an ending. It felt like a proper ending. I kind of wish more TV shows would actually kind of follow suit with let's make sure it has a good ending and not focus quite as much on how many seasons we can pump out of a story. So I was really kind of happy about that, because I would rather have 3 solid seasons of a TV show than pull kind of a True Blood, where they had kind of 3 good seasons, then the 4th went down, and the 5th went down, and now the 6th doesn't look like it's doing so well after the first episode. I would say this is a good closure to the story. There's only really one kind of open-ended thing, not gonna really go in and say what it is, but they kind of leave open a chunk of the story, which I'm gonna assume that's where they planned on making the movie, if it ever comes out. If not, it's still a closure to what the show in itself seemed to be kind of about, which is the whole family being together unity aspect. I think for the most part that kind of got concluded, and the last scene was a very emotional scene. Yeah, so I think that's really all I have to say on this. I suppose I'll see you guys on my next review. Not entirely sure what that's going to be right now, but I'll see you guys then. Bye.